Hi, and thanks for tuning in. Last Sunday, Pastor Frank talked about the Bible's view on social justice. And if you haven't seen that message, you owe it to yourself to watch it. Go to bethel.org and look under messages. I'd like to offer some comments on my takeaway from that message. You know, the Bible truly is a living document. Though it was written long ago, within its pages, there are truths that ring so true for us even today. I mean, is there anything timelier than the topic of social justice? In his message, Pastor Frank gave us the world's definition, quote, the personal or collective right to inflict harm for the sake of justice, unquote. He used the example that each of us can relate to. Hey, you mess up on me, I'm going to want justice. But if I mess up on you, I'm going to want mercy. Then he gave me a real challenge by asking this question. What would the world look like if we did for others what God does for us? If we could demonstrate the loyal love of God to others? Wow, what a concept. Hey, both you and I know that it doesn't take long to find someone on TV or social media that disagrees with our views. And we also know that we can get pretty angry when philosophies are put forth that fly in the face of our Christian beliefs. Yet the challenge remains. God's love pursues me all the time. Even when I'm being disobedient and resistant to his voice, he still pursues me. Among other things, Pastor Frank called that pursuit loyal love, loving kindness, and mercy. So, I once again circled back around to the question, what would the world look like if we did for others what God does for us? If we could demonstrate the loyal love of God to others? Frankly, the Bible calls us to love our enemies. Man, that's easy to say, but sometimes nearly impossible to put into practice. We know that God did what he could do to reach people with the good news of Jesus. And that's awesome. But the daunting part is that he asks the same of us. Pastor Frank explained that social justice in the scriptures keeps eternity in focus and begins with a commitment to do whatever it takes, short of sin, to reach people with the good news of Jesus. You know, it's interesting that there are some conversations in which we can freely talk about Jesus with others, because some people feel that Jesus was a good man and a wonderful teacher. The problem comes when we're called upon to quote John 14:6, when Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And to some, that smacks of exclusivity. They reply, hey, there are many ways to God, and Jesus is just one of them. What they don't understand is that what may at first appear to be exclusive really is inclusive. To put it another way, there's only one way to get to God, but everyone is welcome. I'd like to end the way Pastor Frank ended his message. Putting aside all rhetoric and apologetics and philosophies and interpretations, it all comes down to this. Who will be my shepherd? Who will direct my life? Whose voice will I follow? I pray that you and your house will serve the Lord. It's only through him we'll experience that overwhelming feeling of being loved with a love that's everlasting, and then share that love with the world. Thanks again for tuning in. God bless you.